And guess where we are? We're at Castaway Cay. And here's the beauty part about this cruise. It's one of the cruises that I've always wanted to do, not because of the Marvel Day at sea, and I am a Marvel fan. I also love Star Wars. It's simply because you get to go twice to Castaway Cay. So technically, Robin and I get to go to a private island 3 times on this cruise. 2 dips at Castaway Cay, and then we also go to the Blue Lagoon in Nassau. So I am incredibly excited. It'll be my first time off the ship in Nassau. And I'm not going to do the 5K today. We'll do the 5K tomorrow. But I am looking forward to heading into Serenity Bay and just enjoying the amenities that are on this island. This is Disney's private island. They are building a second one. It's called Lighthouse Point, and I'm pretty sure it's just down the waterway from this one. It's not complete yet. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. Probably going to be in the upper 70s, lower 80s, and the water's going to be cold. And it looks like we've got water all along. So cool. Castaway Cay. All right, I think so. There's our girl. Look at her prettiness. This is the Disney magic. Now, I believe that's the bow, because I believe it came off forward. And Sorcerer Mickey should be on the front, but I'm not going to be able to see this. I might be able to see it in Nassau, but I'm not going to be able to see it here. So she's not as big as the Dream. She was built in 1998. She weighs about 90 million pounds. There's 2 gangways. Deck 1 forward, deck 1 aft. When you board, I believe you board deck 3, and they announce you. Not a lot of cruise ships do that. It's kind of a neat thing. So we are now on Castaway Cay, and we are just gonna. Today is like Serenity Bay chill out day. We played in the adults area. This is probably one of my favorite places to be. It's one of my happiest places to be. It's private, and it's even better when there's nobody on the ship. So if you're not willing to follow COVID regulations and wear a mask and do your vaccination stuff, and that is not what you want to do, when cruising returns full bore, you're going to have a lot more people on the ship. This ship can hold about 3,000 people. We're sailing at about 1,040, from what I understand. Yep, and that's our deck right there on the other side of the ship. So that's deck 6. So she only has 10 decks. The Dream, I think, had 15. If I recall correctly, the Majestic Princess that we were on in September had 17, if not 19 decks. She was a big, big girl. But I like the aesthetics of the Disney cruise ship a lot more. I think they're prettier. They are modeled after the Queen Mary's. And as you see, the gentleman right there with the pressure washer, they always are working on the ship. I had a friend of mine whose family ran boat places where they sold boats, and she used to tell me that boats are a money pit, and they are. So in order to keep this in ship shape, see what I did there? You have to keep her cleaned and painted, just like the Navy. If it walks and talks, salute it. If it doesn't, paint it. Okay, off to Castaway Cay. Alright, we have arrived at Serenity Bay. We took the tram from the Pelican Point drop-off over here. You do see jet skis. They are not for rent. They're just for lifeguards. But yeah, Serenity Bay is kind of packed with adults. So it's telling me that there's a lot of folks cruising without children, so that's excellent. So seeing as how we're at Serenity Bay, we're going to eat at the Serenity Bay barbecue. So wife has a cheeseburger, and I have my own weird concoction that I made with a cookie and some chips. Wife's grabbing some Coke. It's kind of a confusing process because it's not all laid out for you like in the cookies. It's a little bit different, but that's all right. One thing that I dig about Castaway Cay is you notice there's no bugs. All right, so we're sat at Rapunzel's royal table, and I know I'm a bad vlogger, but we had the samosa, the crab cake, the shrimp, the quinoa salad, and now I have the strip loin. This over here is the jerk chicken. I'm not a big fan of plantains, but I love jerk chicken. And then Robin has shrimp and scallop pasta. So let's check this out.
You'll be on deck first. So bang on your tables if you're ready. Starboard side, you'll be next. Bang on your tables if you're ready. Rescue articles, steady as you go. Follow me through, they know what to do. Here we go. Grab those hands.
Well, we walked in to find a bottle of wine and a crab with golden eyes. It is pirate night. And wife and I are very tired, actually. Very tired. So we are going to call it an early night because tomorrow my wife is walking the 5K with me. I'm not going to run it. I'm not in shape to run it. But we're going to walk it. And then maybe do some snorkeling and have an enjoyable day. Dinner was delicious. Robin and I are overstuffed. We shouldn't have done that, but we are. And yeah, so we're just going to chill out. But you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning. As always, y'all, thank you so much for watching. This is Nikki, your host and advisor, and I'll see you real soon.